going to a different state. That particular state government is requesting to have a RT-PCR test to enter into that particular state. So to confirm whether the person is having COVID or not, we are performing a test that is called RT-PCR. Today we are going to see about RT-PCR only. First, let me give the full form of RT-PCR. It is real-time reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction. Okay, there is a genetic material which is present in each and every human being. That is, with respect to virus, there is a specific genetic material. With respect to human beings, there is a specific genetic material. The genetic material which is present in virus, it is called RNA. The genetic material which is present in human being, that is called DNA. Using this only, we are going to identify whether the person is having COVID or not. Okay. So in polymerase chain reaction, what is happening is it will produce multiple copies. It is similar to a Xerox machine. We are having a original file. We are sending it into the Xerox machine. The Xerox machine is providing multiple copies of the original file. Okay. Similar way, in polymerase chain reaction, what they will do is they will send a DNA, small piece of DNA, whatever which is available with us, they will send the DNA into the polymerase chain reaction. This PCR will give us n number or million copies of the DNA which we have sent as a sample. Okay, so it's simple. So we have a DNA with us, we are sending it into the PCR. So in this reaction, we are going to get multiple copies of this same DNA, original and the copies. This is happening in polymerase chain reaction. Okay. So what is this RT then? Reverse transcriptase. I told you, right? The genetic material in virus is RNA. But with respect to PCR, it can process only DNA and it cannot process RNA. So what we will do is we'll take the RNA using a reverse transcriptase enzyme. The RNA will be converted into DNA. Okay. Then we will send the same into the PCR to get million copies of DNA. Okay. With respect to different districts in a state, we are using a pin code, right? Though there are different districts, each and every district is having a unique pin code. So if this particular pin code is available, we can confirm that this belongs to this particular district. Similar way, each and every virus will have a gene sequence, unique gene sequence. Using that gene sequence, we can confirm that this gene sequence belongs to this particular virus. Okay, fine. So with respect to COVID virus also, we are having a gene sequence. Fine. Just consider this is the gene sequence of COVID virus. Okay. So we are having this. So now you would have seen in TV channels, most of us would have experienced also, using a nasal swab, they will be taking the sample of the person who is suspect to have COVID. So they will insert a earbud kind of thing into the nose or into the mouth. It is actually called nasopharynx. This swab is nothing but normal earbud only, but the cotton is different and this is very much flexible. So using that, the sample is collected from the person. Okay, that's the first step. Second, we are having the viral DNA, viral RNA. So we have to transfer that into DNA so that we can perform the polymerase chain reaction. So using reverse transcriptase, we are converting the viral RNA into DNA. That is the second step. Okay. So sample is collected. We have using reverse transcriptase, we have converted the viral RNA into DNA. We are sending the same into the polymerase chain reaction. Okay. And in the same PCR, we have given the sequence of COVID virus also. What command we are giving is, so it is going to produce millions of copies of DNA. If any sequence is matching with this particular sequence we have provided, then please highlight to me. That is what the command which we are going to give. So the reaction starts. So it is going to produce copies and copies of DNA. And each and every time when the copy is produced, it will match with this, whether the sequence is same or not. Okay, this is not same. Okay, the virus sequence is same or not. No, it is not same. The sequence is same or not. It is not same. So in this particular case, the person is COVID negative because none of the DNA copies which is produced, it is not matching with the actual DNA sequence of the COVID virus. For example, we'll consider a different person now. So series and series of multiple copies are getting produced, and among that we are getting a sequence which is actually matching with the gene sequence of COVID virus. So in that case, we will confirm that this person is COVID positive. Okay. So the result will come in the form of a graph only. So in case of a negative person who is not a COVID negative, the graph will be flat. There will be no up and down. In case of COVID positive, the graph will be totally upward. Okay. So using the graph, if it is showing upward, we can confirm that the person is having COVID. If it is flat, we can confirm the person is COVID negative. So even if it is positive and if the person is vaccinated, there will be not much of trouble, and don't panic at all. We have got lot of safety measures like wearing a double mask, sanitizing ourselves every time, and maintaining the social distance. In that way, we can protect ourselves. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.